impressive beach club with a Williams 445 with 3 jet skis carried on the flybridge and Starlink connectivity. Open-air cinema, the shipyard uses a proprietary system which is called Scrimp. When the 122-foot Horizon yacht Miss Michelle became available to film, sadly, neither Katya nor I were able to get over there to present her to you. So we sent a crew to film her in South Florida, and I spent some time with the broker representing her, Kevin Merrigan, to better understand how to present her to you. If you love yachts, and especially if you're looking for a yacht yourself in this size range, this video is packed with useful information. Let's start with the basic information about the vessel. Delivered in 2025, she measures 122 feet overall, with a 25-foot beam and draws about 6 feet. This is big boat volume at 264 gross tons. Power comes from twin Caterpillar C32B 2,400 horsepower engines, and this gives a 16 knot cruise and a 20+ knot top speed. As for the range, well, that's about 2,000 nautical miles at long range speed. She is stabilized at 0 speed and underway, has bow and stern thrusters for precise docking. But let's take a look all the way through, starting with the aft deck, where a U-shaped settee wraps around a starburst pattern teak table. There's a fold-up TV for game days, discreet refrigeration, and a hidden fixed docking station so that you can control the boat from here when you're stern to. It's a calm, elegant place to arrive, and the teak underfoot sets the tone for the interior. Inside, the main salon is serene and bright. Thassos white stone accents, rich walnut and ebony details, and a 75-inch TV that disappears when not in use. The lighting is fully programmable, RGB ceiling illumination with a custom Lutron system, so evenings can be as soft or as dramatic as you like. There's a concealed wet bar, wine storage, and an ice maker to complete the space. Forward, a formal dining table for 10 sits beneath a sculptural ceiling feature. With a touch of a button, an electric partition separates dining from the lounge. Between dining and galley, an 85-inch frame display allows art or information to anchor the scene. To port, the galley is chef grade, sub-zero refrigeration, Miele cooking suite, clever storage and bright stone worktops laid out for professional service or private family cruising. A pocket door lets crew move quietly while guests dine, and there's also additional refrigeration discreetly positioned around the main deck for seamless hospitality. Now, one would usually expect the owner's stateroom to be on the main deck forward, and it is, but one of the yacht's signatures is that she has 2 master-style suites. The first is full beam on the main deck, with a skylight, walk-in wardrobe, a vanity, hidden pop-up coffee bar, and a spa-like ensuite featuring a statement rain shower and dual sinks. Now, moving down to the lower deck, we have the guest foyer. I don't usually talk much about this area, but on Miss Michelle, there's a Miele washer dryer, bar refrigeration, and a wardrobe here. These are smart touches that keep guest areas self-contained on longer passages. At the forward end is the second full-beam master-style suite. There's French door entry, a king bed, walk-in closet, lounge seating, vanity, and a generous ensuite with double vanity. Aft, there are 2 mirrored VIPs, each featuring large wardrobes and dual-sink bathrooms. So in total, there are accommodations for 8 guests. With crew for 5 to 6 forward, each cabin with its own ensuite and a proper crew mess. Now, before we go on to look at the rest of the yacht, I just wanted to make a comment for viewers who are maybe thinking of buying their first yacht. Always find out about the hull design. It will be the difference between whether you have a comfortable ride on board or not. The performance and the range are affected in a big way by the design of the hull. In the case of the Horizon 122, the shipyard uses a proprietary system which is called scrimp for laying up the hull. Now that makes it very strong, but also very light, which is going to help the performance. And the hull itself is what's called a fast displacement hull with a wave-piercing bow that they say enhances the stability as well as the performance. I'm always encouraged when a shipyard goes into detail on that kind of thing. And I think it makes Miss Michelle a yacht well worth pursuing. Back to the layouts though. Up in the raised pilot house, a full Furuno navigation suite spans Seatron's 24-inch displays with Simrad autopilot, FLIR thermal, and Starlink connectivity for reliable communications just about anywhere. There's a Stid helm chair, like the Watch, with an L-shaped settee for guests to enjoy the view without getting in the way. The Flybridge. This really is an indoor-outdoor lifestyle hub. There's a mosaic tiled light-up bar with seating for 6 people, hidden 24-inch barbecue, refrigeration, ice maker, and a wine cooler. There's a dedicated dining area for 8 that converts to an open-air cinema with a retractable projector screen and a 43-inch television at the bar. Aft, there's freestanding furniture or sun loungers facing the sea and a £2,500 steelhead davit so that you can handle launching toys. Actually, there are a remarkable number of relaxation areas on board. Forward, the foredeck is like a miniature private resort. There's a jacuzzi, integrated sun pads, a U-shaped settee with a high-low table. I have to say it's pretty impressive, but it doesn't end there because the yacht also has a very impressive beach club with a TV, wet bar, a day head and an overhead shower. As well as that, the yacht has space for a Williams 445 with 3 jet skis carried on the flybridge. I have to say it is pretty impressive. And finally, regarding the machinery, in the engine room, as we mentioned earlier, there are twin Cat 32B engines with very low hours, and Northern Lights 65 kilowatt gensets and ABT zero speed fin stabilizers. I think possibly the most exciting thing about Miss Michelle, though, is that she is a 2025 model available right now. You would usually have to wait a year and a half at least for such an opportunity. And most people, when they want to buy a new yacht, they want it now. She's for sale with Kevin Merrigan, who is a tremendously well-known and well-liked broker, as well as being incredibly experienced. So if you would like more details about Miss Michelle, do get in touch with him directly.